What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Premier League Career Mode. It is episode 42, returns today with the penultimate episode of Season 5, where today we'll be crowned champions. I'm just going to say it with 14 points clear at the top of the table. And yes, teams below us do have a game in hand, but the gap is just too big to be made up from here. So I actually think we can be champions if we win the first game and the teams below us fail to match our result. I believe. You know, maths is terrible, so I might be wrong. But we'll have the, I think, 3 of the final 5 league games. Yeah, that's right. Saving the final 2 for the season finale later. And we'll have, of course, the Champions League semi-final. Yeah, unprecedented territory for Fulham, going to the Final Four for the first time ever. Borussia Dortmund, third place in the Bundesliga right now. I gotta say, I think we're favourites for that tie. Yep, first in the final 5, where again, I believe we can be crowned champions today with a win if the teams below us don't match our result. Even so, we've got plenty of chances to do it, but I want to see if we can get it done in the first game of the final 5 league games. Wolves at Craven Cottage. Come on, Fulham. And also, thanks for putting up on me whilst recently I've been really struggling, and I mean really struggling with depression. I have to give myself some credit in the sense that as Thijs de Linger opens the scoring, it's not anywhere near as kind of overwhelming, and I'm not quite as overcome as I used to be with it way back in the day. I must say, you know, something that really kind of, I'm not sure what the word is here, but was like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, someone reached out to me recently on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at JonaDocks, and they sent me a message basically just saying, you know, when you were going, you know, through your mental health challenges, you know, several years ago now, speaking about it so openly and honestly kind of really helped me feel as though I could do the same. As Jake O'Brien nods on, and it's turned to the far post. What a fast start here, 25 minutes in, with the most anticlimactic celebration ever. And it was really sweet to hear that, so to know that I'd touched someone in that way, so to speak. And yeah, recently it's started to get back to those sort of levels. I'm not as overcome by it as I used to be. But I do appreciate it when I am going through it, when it really is kicking my backside like it has been the past week or so. To know you guys are still with me and still loving me regardless, I do appreciate that so much, man. And yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Anyway, what a start here. 2 goals in 25 minutes, and we're not done, because De Linger's going to make it 2-1 and restore the lead. What a start. 3 goals in 30 minutes. You can tell we want it done today. We want this title locked up today in West London. So just waiting for that final whistle, and I don't think that's done it. I don't think. No, it doesn't seem like it. No, it's not done yet then. It's not done yet. My maths, like I said, is horrible. We probably need like another 4 wins to win the championship or something. Fist pumps on the sidelines because we know we're basically there and we're taking another step towards it. And it's mainly because of this man once again. I hate to say it, but Thijs de Linger. Alright, we are a bit of a one-man team. That's just the honest truth. Best way I've kind of always described the importance to a player in your team is, who's the man that fills in when they're not there? You know, who comes in and takes the place, and can they do as good of a job? If you were to take out Torre, we get our playmaking from somewhere else. If you were to take out Jamie, we get our pace from somewhere else. You take out Gabriel Sara, we get our energy from somewhere else. But like, who comes in and replaces 93 overall Thijs de Linger? Kirstovic? I mean, I like the guy, but there's levels to this. And he is not quite at the level of Thijs. By the way, one thing real briefly on this. De Linger's had a really quick upgrade by 2 ratings over the past few months. And one of the big reasons why is because I put him on the mobile striker development plan. And you might notice he now has 5-star skills. Now, this is something I really want EA to look into. Please, and I know this is going to be quite controversial, but please can we choose to cap skill moves, weak foot, work rate? Because it's like he's gone from 2-star to 5-star in about 3 months. That's just so unrealistic, and it's one of the reasons why I prefer balance as well, because if you keep on using the development plans, at some point you'll have a whole team of players that are high, and 5-star. It's brilliant for you, but it is quite unrealistic. I took my eyes off Thijs de Linger, and he grew significantly, which I'm loving. But the fact he's now got 5-star skill moves, and I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that it's just a bit unrealistic, you know. Anyway, following game, it's the Gunners away at the Emirates. We are 14 clear of match 9. Okay, that's why we've not won the title yet, because the Red Devils do have the game now. But if we do win this game, I know this, mathematically, we will be champions. There won't be enough time for Eric Ten Hag's side to catch up. Gunners away in North London. Come on, fella. Funny thing about this season is like we've been good, but we haven't been like that good. Do you know what I mean? Like we've been good, yeah. It's our best season, but it's not like we've been like dominant per se. Had a few slip-ups along the way. We got swept by Chelsea. I mean, it's not. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like we've been absolutely dominating like one loss all season long. Centurions. I think the big problem is the teams that we expected to really be hustling with us this year have just fallen off. Arsenal won the title 2 years ago within the save. As Jamie is denied by Ramsdale, and they're not close. You know, Man City have won the championship 6 of the past 7 seasons since the save began, carrying on from beforehand, and they're not even close. You know, I just thought we'd have more of a is that a pen? What for? More of a challenge, really. So, like I said, it's one part that we've been good, but mainly I would say that the wow, the teams that I was thinking would be favourites have been underperforming. But that's an underperformance from the referee. How is that a pen? Brooks Not Coffee is just trying to get the ball away with a diving header there. And Unchia chip this down the middle. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If we get the luck, we get the luck. If we don't, we don't. There we go, right down the middle. And I'll just show some respect with the side. That's never a pen. Never, ever, ever a pen. Speaking of me back in the old days, the old Jocksy boy would have blazed that over the bar. But I did get some flack in the comments for doing that and saying, you know, I wouldn't do it to you, so why are you letting them off the hook? So I was like, all right, fair enough. I'll try and make it as fair as I can, and we'll just chip it down the middle. Wow, that's a shocking decision by the referee there. As Brian finds Dalinga. The only good news is that's adding to his goal tally. He's now got 26. He wants to get to 30. Ty Dalinga going for goal. Ramsdale with the save. Did I say Norton Coffee? Norton Coffee, my apologies. Latte's tempting me right now. Dalinga to Brian down the right hand side. The ex-Spurs boy looking to step in field. Good cross to the far post, and Norton Coffee is there. What's that for? What's going on? How is that a pen? What's he giving that for? Oh, for goodness sake, ref. Oh, he's got a Fulham shirt on under there. He's got a Fulham shirt on. How is that a pen? You are joking. It's one of those where he's just fallen into him. He's literally just fallen into... Can I chip it to the side? Actually, no, I'm going to try and like place it to the bottom right with like no power. I want to see if I can do that. It's like no power at all. A little feather touch. Oh dear. Now, do you know, to be fair, do you know how often I get annoyed when penalties like that go against me? Like, seriously? And you hear me say it all the time. He's just falling into him. I guess the shoe is on the other foot here. Oh, Tyson, did you see Ramsdale hesitate? Naughty. To be fair, this is a nice segue for what we were talking about a couple episodes ago. Do you remember we were discussing the role of luck in success? And I was saying how my mindset has totally changed over the years. And I now accept that in order for anyone to be successful, they need a bit of a helping hand along the way. And accepting you've had a bit of luck does not detract from your success. That is a great way to sum up our season, because we have been incredibly fortunate this year. We've stayed for the most part injury free. Granted, as Bakayoko is denied, Harvey and Nathan are down. Granted, okay, two injuries there to two of our regular starters, but even so, for the most part, we've been injury free. Certainly nowhere near as many injuries as the past years. We've had some incredibly lucky refereeing decisions this year. This game in particular, the biggest of the bunch. Both of those penalties, terrible calls in my opinion. An awful decision by the referee. We had that bizarre red card against Newcastle that, granted, we were leading by 1 when it happened, but you never know. Had the Magpies still 11, could have found a leveler. We've had a lot of luck this year. We've been successful, but we've had a lot of luck along the way. And admitting that does not detract from our achievement one bit. My mindset has totally changed over the years. You've got to give credit to luck. We had a lot of luck this year. And I would love it if we could get some good luck in our next game. Because I think we need a little bit of it to make it through to the final. Yep, following contest, we're here in Germany. The Signal Iduna Park ground. I'm desperate to visit one day for that famous atmosphere. For the first leg of the Champions League semi-final against Dortmund. Right now in third place in the Bundesliga. And still not a lock for Champions League football next season. So a big contest for them and us as we both try and reach that grand prize. Heading into the game, Dortmund lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with 90 rated Gregor Kobel between the sticks, and about four is Pedro Porro, Jonathan Tah, Milan Skriniar, and Gvardiol starts at left back, now 88 overall. Zubimendi and Locatelli are the DMGO with Daniel Malen on the right, Marcus Rashford on the left, and Lucas Paqueta supports Nicholas Jackson up top. It's a fantastic team, but I'll be honest here, I think ours is slightly better. Big call is Gabriel Sara starting on the right. But if we can get solid first leg results here at Craven Cottage, I think we're a golden chance to make the final. Let's get a massive win in the first leg. Come on, Fulham. Yeah, big call starting Sara on the right tonight. Haven't used him there much since we brought him in. Can only really think a couple of times when I have played him there. But my thinking is very simple. Obviously, Nathan and Harvey still down. But if we have Sara on the right, that's the left footer that Nathan or Harvey would be on that side. So he and Jamie on the flanks, stepping into their preferred foot, with Torre supporting this man. Come across. Yes! 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 Tyselinger! That four-man attack is going to be so hard to stop. And this man is almost impossible to stop. Fulham strike first in 20 minutes. But is anyone surprised at the name of the FGS tonight? Number 9, Tyselinger just waited and waited and waited for Milan to come across, and once he did, Thijs took him round and put it into the back of the net. Fulham in front, long way to go. Oh, no, that is gutting. Pablo Torre's just gone down, going up for an aerial duel, but I think he'll be alright. He's got back to his feet quickly. Oh, Matt's brilliant ball. Oh, it was a great chance for a breakaway there. I just blew it. It's Rashford, what a bit of skill from Rashford. Marcus Rashford. Oh, he's put 9 on the floor and Calvin is there. Rashford with sensational dribbling. Get it back to the keeper. But Lance, who was on the floor, is bailed out by his captain. This has been a tense first half. Torre's just got an injury. And Marcus Rashford, sensational footwork, but couldn't put a finishing touch on it. Captain Calvin to the rescue. Fulham at the break, leading by 1, but it's been a very tense first 45, and I expect the second to go the same way. Certainly isn't over yet, no doubt about it. I think we need a second goal to win this first leg in Germany. I think I'm probably going to have to take Pablo Torre off as well, because the last thing I want is for him to get that injury hampered and exacerbated. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's almost definitely a bruise, but went in Thijs. Oh no. Oh no. Lance doesn't come, and Jackson pops it over him. Nicholas Jackson with the half volley, and Dortmund have the leveller. I often bring Lance forward for those free kicks because the danger is so minimal, and to be honest, there wouldn't have been a danger. I just brought my players back, and I should have kept Lance back as well. Had him on the edge of the area. I thought it was going to come all the way. Instead, just hesitates. Says, Nicholas, can you lift it over, E? Yes, you can. Dortmund with the equaliser. And it's the ex-Chelsea man with a goal. Poor decision to have my defence completely disjointed there. Should have just brought them all back. Going for that second goal, which I said I think we'd need. Jamie! Jamie's going to finish. Of course he's going to finish. Yes, of course he's going to finish. Born in England, made in Germany, finishing with Fulham, Jamie! Back at the Signal Iduna Park, saying this is what you're missing out on, restores Fulham leadingly, and to be fair, this is why I was so aggressive and had so many players fall for that free kick, because I felt Dortmund would score tonight regardless, to be honest. So I felt we'd need a second. Jamie coming forward, breaks the defensive line. And unlike Thijs, doesn't need to wait for a covering defender to come across. Torre! Torre denied by Cabral. What a brilliant first leg. 23 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. What a brilliant first leg this has been. Brilliant, brilliant game. Marcus Rashford had that chance late in the first. Spurned it. Dortmund capitalising on a poor decision from Doxy Boy. With the third goal getting scored by, of course, Jamie. You knew he was going to score tonight as Nicholas Jackson is denied by Lance tonight. I don't think it's over yet either. There's 13 minutes gone. I could still see there being a fourth goal tonight. Dortmund with the leveller, battling back twice in the game to claim a draw in the first leg, or Fulham taking a 2-goal cushion back to the cottage. Oh, counter. Counter. Parisi! Jamie! FIFA, what a counter-attack! What a counter by Fulham and Mads FIFA! What a way to get your first goal for the season! Smashes it in far corner. The reaction subdued, but not from Doxy Boy. Brilliant breakaway. And back at his old stomping ground. What a game! Jamie Bino Gittins has had tonight. Offloads to Max to get an assist along with a goal. And Fulham go 2 goals up in Germany. Oh my goodness, what a win. What a win for Fulham. Absolutely sensational performance in Germany. And I said tonight, I feel if we can win this first leg, we've got a great advantage heading back to the cottage. I didn't think we'd score 3 goals and win by 2. The only negative really was that terrible goal conceded. And to be fair, the Pablo Torre injury. That's the only thing that concerns me really. I'm not going to say we've got 1 foot in the final, but clean sheet of the cottage and we will be making it there. I felt confident pre-game, but that is a fantastic performance. One of the best to save that. Oh my word, absolutely brilliant, brilliant display. But the only question is, how bad was the injury to Torre? And again, I think it was just a bruise. I think it was just a bruise. So we'll see together. Fingers crossed not dislocated shoulder, because that'll rule him out for the rest of the season. No, it is just a bruise. He's fine. He's fine. Pablo is fine. And he'll be okay for the second leg. But he'll certainly miss the following game. Practically all of my players will. It's going to be Palace at home. And I don't even know who's going to be. Who's going to be captain for it? Because it's going to be the trophy lift. Trophy lift today. Well, I'm not starting Calvin. We've got a Champions League semi coming in a week. I'm not risking that. So I've given it to Marek Rodak because there's a few Fulham players that have been here since the very beginning. Not many left now, but Jay Stansfield is still here. Harris is still here. Josh King. But I think Rodak, to be fair, has just accepted his role as a backup to whether it was Leno or to Lance, and just remained loyal since the save began. So I'm going to let him lift it. It's just a backup team lifting the trophy today. But I don't want to see any more starters get injured. Following game, Palace at home. But let's try and keep the winning run alive. Come on, Fulham. The life of a backup goalkeeper always just seems so sweet to me. So obviously when I was younger and I played junior football, and I dreamed of being a professional football player one day, as we all did, I used to play in goal. And the role of a backup goalkeeper to me was just like, oh, what a dream. What a sweet gig. Because like I was awful at handling pressure. And so I knew if I'd be starting finals, I'd be dropping clangers, you know. But to be a backup goalkeeper, you're just there. You only play a few times a season. Oftentimes it's in games where there's not as much at stake. You're getting paid tens of £1,000s a week for those at the top level to be an understudy. You're keeping your body fit. You're travelling, you know, all over. I mean, the role of a backup goalkeeper to me seemed like genuinely one of the sweetest jobs you could have. And Marek Rodak, to be fair, that was half a season where Rodak was a starter. Do you remember back in season 2? Was it season 2? Was it the first? No, I think it was season 2. When Marek Rodak was starting ahead of Bernd Leno. Oh, that was the process Fulham back then. that was the process years. But yeah, for the most part, he's been backup and he's just been loyal. We sent him out on loan to Bramwell Lane for a year just to stay fit. I mean, the dude came back, accepted his role. I think he deserves to lift that trophy today. It's not like I wouldn't want to play in like a cup final or whatever. It's just that, ooh, that's a crunching tackle there. As Morrissey goes down. This is why none of my starters are out there today. Morrissey goes down and that will probably rule him out for the rest of the season. That looks like a broken toe to me. I think that's Morrissey done. And can you imagine if that was Sarah or Jamie heading into that second leg against Dortmund, being out for that? This is why we rested the team for this meaningless game today. Easy. Schlotterbeck to Munoz with the finish. And he might get his gloves on the trophy, but he didn't get his gloves on that ball, and thus Palace have the lead before the break. Again, totally meaningless game. So we're disappointed to go into that game against Dortmund on the back of a loss, which is looking likely now. But again, due to that Morrissey injury, I don't mind one bit. We could lose this game 4-0. I don't care. I'm just not having any of my starters get injured for it. Easy. This might be 2. Oh, brilliant. Oh, what a build-up. What a fantastic build-up. And Fabio Vieira, the ex-gunner, has just finished from close. What a fantastic build-up from Palace. And I mean, their team isn't looking quite as good as it did last year when they finished top 4. But Fabio Vieira with a brilliant finish, and Palace go 2-0. This game is done. The most important thing is it doesn't get too embarrassing here. Well, this game went about as bad as it possibly could have done. A 2-0 home loss with an injury to one of our bench players. And the fans' reaction kind of says it all. We're going to lift the trophy, but with the backup brigade, the fans probably feel like they deserve a refund. Dear oh dear, that was not good. Then again, it's a London derby. We lose all of our West London derbies, and we often lose London derbies, period. So we probably would have lost with our starters out there anyway. Even so, the most important thing was our starters won't get injured for that game against Borussia Dortmund. Let's get the trophy lifted and turn our focus to Tuesday night. With a fully rotated side out there, no one's really surprised on the outcome of the game. Whilst it would have been nice to have kept our unbeaten run going, the fact that the Morrissey injury, as you'll see in a moment, was a broken toe that rules him out for 3 months proves I think I made the right decision by keeping my starters out of harm's way, because someone like Sarah, Jamie, or heaven forbid Dalinga being out for the second leg, playing in a meaningless game, is something I wouldn't have forgiven myself for. So let's dive into it then. The second leg of the Champions League semi, back home at Craven Cottage, changed this one with a 2-goal advantage against Borussia Dortmund. It's ours to bottle from here. And with our starters back in for this one, I feel confident we'll get to the final with back-to-back wins. Yeah, I'm calling it now. Dortmund unchanged into the second leg and needing to score at least twice tonight in West London to make it through. Come on, Fulham, let's make that final. Rashford turning on the afterburners. He was good in the first leg, to be fair. And had a golden chance right at the end of the first half with the footwork and the dribbling. Speaking of, finds Nicholas Jackson. There's Locatelli. Calvin with a block. It will drop to Jackson. Jackson shoots and puts it into the side netting. And Dortmund, 20 minutes in, showing Fulham that, hey, this tie is not over. This tie is not over. Yes, we're leading by 2. Yes, they're here in West London, but this tie is not over. We kept a clean sheet here in the last round. We kept a clean sheet in the previous round. We give a clean sheet again, we're through. But with this Dortmund team, tie is far from over. I must say, Rashford's footwork in particular over these 2 legs has been incredibly hard to deal with. Cross in the middle, headed away by Sarah. And Dalinga finds Torre and will slow the pace down. Oh, no. Jackson. What a gift for Nicholas Jackson. Trying to give it back to Lance. Slow the pace down. Let our keeper with 99 kick and just hold on to the ball. And I gave it straight to Nicholas. Looking like a goal hanger in school football. Smashes it in after a schoolboy error from Doxy Boy. Dortmund given a lifeline in West London. Goodness gracious me. I mean, honestly, yeah, slow it down, sure. Keep hold of the ball, sure. But don't pass it to the opposition forward. Oh, close to your goal, Doxy Boy. That's probably not a good idea in grassroots football, let alone in the Champions League semi. Gregor Cabell with the save. Dortmund still leading by 1. And we can really do with another goal to restore that 2-goal cushion. That's a poor kick. Oh, what a save, Cabell on Jamie. Going for his second in 2 legs. But Gregor Cabell, man, he is so good. You think about all the world-class goalkeepers there are. And Gregor Cabell, I think sometimes goes under the radar a little bit at 90 overall. He really shouldn't. Skipper! Calvin shot blocked and put behind for a corner. We'll get one final chance. And you can see that exasperated reaction on the sidelines. No, we've missed some great chances to restore that 2-goal cushion. We should have one more chance here. Sarah's onside because the man on the post. Dinks it. Headed away and cleared by Locatelli, and that is going to do it. I mean, we're still up. It's still ours to bottle from here, but we've given Dortmund a lifeline, man. 45 more minutes. Don't concede anymore, we're through, but I think personally we need another goal. I think we need one more goal to see us through tonight. Well, haven't made any changes at the break. I don't feel like I need to. We're doing fine. The way the goal came about was just a silly error. Just like in Germany. Really, what we just need to do is put the ball in the back of the net. That would do it. That would do it. I can't see Dortmund scoring twice tonight. I should say twice more in the second half. Oh, surely. Dutch delight. Dutch delight. Oh, that's got to be a red. That's got to be a red. Surely, 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 surely. If that's not a red, yeah, it could be a booking to be fair, but I think it'll be a red, and it is indeed. On another night, maybe it would have been a lenient refereeing decision, but in a season where we've had a lot of good fortune, I mean, to be honest, it's an awful tackle, isn't it? It really is. The way he span around, though, in a 180 was hilarious, and I think now that might well end up doing it for us, man. To have scored another goal in the second half, definitely doable. But now with 10 men, incredibly tough. Gabriel Sara standing over. We scored 1 in the save, and that came this season through Krstovic. What a way to score our second. Straight in the wall. Straight in the wall and cleared away. With a man advantage here, it's ours to see out from here. One of the things that kind of annoys me with EA is that when a player gets sent off for the AI, they don't make a tactical alteration, which means that they're going to be in an awful lot of trouble if that man who got sent off was in defence. And in this case, that's exactly what's happened. Skriniar's been sent off, and what have they done? They haven't made a tactical alteration. It's just that Jonathan Tah now is trying to play both LCB and RCB. And I respect the all-out attack mentality as Calvin blocks the shot, but the problem is, when we come on the break, you think Jonathan Tah is going to be able to cope all on his own. I see you, Brian, at the far post. He's asking for it. Go on, Brian. Oh, no, he just can't score. Perfectly weighted ball to the far post. But I'm telling you, it's a confidence thing. It's a self-esteem thing. He hasn't got any. Oh, dear. Should have been a leveler on the night. Should have been a dagger on the tie. Hit it straight at Cabell. But it's over. It's over. Just go to the corner. Go to the corner. It is over. Go on, Brian. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're there. We're heading to it. Fulham are going to the Champions League final. Anticlimactic second leg. Only leg in all the knockout ties we've had which you've lost. But it's the win in Germany that sees us through. Once Skriniar went down to 10 men, we knew it was basically over from there. It's an anticlimactic way to do it. Albeit with a loss in the second leg. Thing is though, very few people remember how you got there. They just know you did. You know, you can think about all the CL finals over the years. Not many can tell you the rounds that came before that unless you're a fan of that club. So it doesn't bother me one bit. Does not bother me one bit. But Brian, for goodness sake, can you score a goal, please, man? I still believe in you, but come on. So it's going to be in that final. Who we got? Who we got? I think it's Real Madrid. It is indeed. Run from it, dread it, they always arrive. 3-1 over 2 legs. It is indeed the most successful team in CL history in the final. Without a shadow of a doubt, big underdogs for that. But bring them on. And I'm actually going to do a 180. The plan was to save the final 2 league games for the finale, but that was mainly if we didn't make the Champions League final. Because we've got there now, I'm just going to close the league season out today, and we'll end on that. So we'll do the final 2. It's Sheffield United home and Brentford away, who you know we'll lose to, but I don't want to go into that CL final on 4 straight losses. So let's try and win back-to-back to close the episode and the league season out. Come on, Fulham. We've got a few stars out there today. Lance, Jan, Calvin, Jamie. Harvey's first game. Oh, first game back since the 3-month layoff as well. And I really don't want to go into that CL final of 4 straight losses. So these might be 2 meaningless games, but we got to get out. We got to get our form back. Because going into that CL final, we're underdogs regardless. But on the back of 4 straight losses, come on, we got no chance. There's Jamie, sees Ryan. Harvey, Elliot should have got his first goal since coming back. Harvey to Jamie, dinks it. Elliot on the run. Oh, brilliantly done. Kristovic, get in the middle, get in the middle, get in the middle. Easy money. That's a brilliant bit of dribbling from Harvey. Comeback game, first appearance in 3 months, and it's a fantastic assist as well. Kristovic with the opener, Fulham in front. Can't go into that CL final of 4 straight losses. So in front here, got to close this out. Well, it's far from convincing, but on the back of back-to-back losses and no goals in our last 2 either, I'll take a grind out 1-0 victory with a much changed side there in our final home game. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll say you always want to win your final home games when you go into a cup final. You know, it's a nice way to get a send-off from the home fans. You know what I mean? Even so, let's play our final game, that West London derby against Brentford. We're not winning that, so we need to win this one. Yep, really anticlimactic final day, for us at least, but a few things to be decided on the final day. Who gets 4th? Aston Villa trying to cling on to it, 1 clear of Spurs and 2 clear of Chelsea. Can Man City qualify for Europe, or they miss out altogether right now in 8th place as well? And in the bottom 3 teams involved on the final day. That is Brighton, Leicester and Everton, all separated by just goal difference. So class little battle there at the bottom to see who goes down. So final game, Brentford away in West London. We got swept by Chelsea. I think we'll get swept by Thomas Frank's side as well. We always lose to West London derby, but come on Fulham. Let's go into that final on back-to-back wins. Let's put it out here. Very easy. Dinks it. Jamie. Down the left. Delinga. Space opens up to Ben One. Oh, wonderful strike. I must say, I think it probably could have had gloves on that, but even so, bent in, and I'm risking injury today for Pablo and for Calvin and for Jamie and this man as well, but I just really don't want to go into that CL final. That's not great goalkeeping really, is it? On 3 straight losses in 4 games. Like, we're already underdogs for it. If we go into that final with that sort of form, Real Madrid will just start laughing at us when we turn up. We need to win back-to-back, and Tice might have set us on the way of his 28th for the year. Probably should have been stopped, but we don't mind. Fulham in front, and this will be a rare sight, but what a confidence boost it'll be. Fulham winning a West London derby. That's the way we want to go into the final. Real confidence boost. Outside of that FA Cup final last year, when was the last time we won a West London derby? I can't remember. Did we win one last year? I don't think we did. I think it was, again, if you don't count the cup final, I think it was over 2 years ago since we last won a West London derby in the league. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Like, it really is. But well, we're definitely going to win this one now. Oh, wonderful move, but it's all about the finish, and it's all about this man. He's the reason we've won the title. He's one of the big reasons why we made the CL final, and he's the reason why we're going to win on the final league game as well. What a wonderful finish. Well, we risked injury on the final day, but it's safe to say the gamble paid off, because not only did all our starters stay fit, but we also won a West London derby. What a way to go into the CL final first of the season. You can see what it means as well. Nothing to the league table, but it's done wonders to our confidence. Fulham getting over the hurdle on the final day. I feel we can take on anyone now. Real Madrid or the Monstars doesn't bother me one bit. On the back of beating Brentford, I think we take on anyone. I'm buzzing with that. And so to close the episode out, we'll take one final look at the league table. We'll do the individual statistics. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Tice Delinga win his 2nd Player of the Season award as well. I'm almost certain of that. And we'll have the build up for the CL final. But starting with the league table, as you can see, finished finishing 11 clear of Manchester United to win the championship. We felt like we won the championship back in February. Once we got out to a lead, we just never looked back. But I also said it this year, it wasn't the fact that we were sublime. It was partly that we were good, but also partly that the teams below us were quite poor as well, really. But even so, an 11-point win for the championship and the best defensive record, only 22 conceded all season long. That, to be fair, is very impressive. Aston Villa held on to 4th on the final day despite a loss away at St James's Park. Arsenal jumping into 5th to leapfrog Spurs on the final day and finishing 5th with Spurs in 6th. And Man City in the end leapfrogging Chelsea to finish in 7th. Chelsea losing to Liverpool at home on the final day as Man City just about to get European football. The Blues, Wolves and Leeds wrap up the top 10, and as to the bottom 3, in the end it was indeed Brighton, Leicester and Bristol City down to the Championship. As for the individual awards, back-to-back golden boots for Thijs de Linge, 29 in 34, so one fewer than the 30 club, but I don't think he minds one bit there, winning back-to-back golden boots, and I'm pretty sure he'll win the player of the season as well. He was on top of assists this year, that was Pablo Torre with 12 in 30, so Fulham once again having a man win the assist title. But to be fair, Sarah, de Linge and Jamie are all in the top 12 as well for assists this year. Oh, and Nathan squeezed in there too with 6 in 19, almost 1 in 3. That's very impressive considering his injuries. And as for Lance, 3 golden gloves in a row, 21 in 37 games. The exact same amount of clean sheets he got as 2 years ago. Oh, there we go. And player of the season. What a shocker. Obviously, back to back. We already knew it was going to happen, to be fair. Thijs de Linge wins it for the 2nd year in a row. Not one bit surprising though. Like, not one bit surprising. Unlike last year where I thought, oh, maybe he could go somewhere else. This season, just absolutely dominant. Well deserved back-to-back. First I think I've done that since the last one with Gakpo. So yeah, but again, completely deserved. What can I say, man? I'm loving the Dutch players in this FC. And as for the goalkeeper of the tournament, well, that was indeed Lance. Again, Thijs with the golden boot. But as always, your goalkeeper might have won the golden glove, but he's not going to make the team of the season. EA have got to fix this, man. Onana, I'm sure he had a good season for Manchester United, but 21 clean sheets in 37 games, part of a defensive record of only 22 goals conceded, and Lance doesn't make it. Kid's been snubbed 3 straight years in a row. But Bassey's in there again. He's been in there every single year. He's part of a back line including Tierney, Militao and Munoz at Palace. The midfield is Foden and Mecha, Odegaard and Kulusevski. Where's Torre? What a snub. Torre and Lance both missing out despite the assist title and the golden glove. But Haaland did make it alongside Calvin, alongside Haaland as a strike partnership. What a joke that is, honestly. Where's Torre and Lance? Come on. And that'll do it for today's episode, guys. So big thank you for watching the penultimate episode of Season 5. If you've enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one, the season finale, and it is, without a shadow of a doubt, biggest episode to save, biggest game in club history. Yep, Champions League final against Real Madrid. Fulham, first time making it. Real Madrid, most successful team in Champions League history. A real David versus Goliath battle heading into the final as we'll go for a league and European double and wrap up a historic season in a historic way. Have a fantastic day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the season finale very soon.